I got Casey and David back. This time we're going to be doing the review of the black cards, and we're going to start off with the pre-release promo for the black players. It's a Parrot Overlord. It's a 6 for 7 flyer. That when it enters the battlefield, you put a number of 1 black heartbeat tokens into the battlefield equal to the devotion of black. Seems pretty good. It's 7 drop, so it's going to come in late. So you're going to bring in extra bodies. Hopefully, you may already have people or guys in play where you're just bin fishing, getting more guys. But it seems like it's a win-win card if you look at it that way. But just getting extra bodies to help close out the game seems pretty good, and it's a 7 drop 6/6 flyer, so it's still a good body on its own. So overall, it's a very strong card, and I actually will play it. But the downside to it is at the beginning of your upkeep, you have to sack one of your creatures. So you have to make sure your devotion to block is strong enough so that you can survive and get that push through at the very end.
This will not see standard play because we still have Desecration Demon.
Yeah, Desecration Demon is like 10 times better than this thing, but still.
But I do like the fact that this we just got a card in 14, the Zombie Maker.
Dark Prophecy also.
That also, especially since it adds your 3 to your devotion.
Right.
So I get to make 5 dudes, and then every turn I get to draw 2 cards and pay a life.
Yep.
So it's pretty good. All right. So next turn we have Agent of Fates, 3 3/2 with Death Touch. So it's already pretty good. And heroic, when you cast a spell that targets this guy, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
So
it's an edict effect.
I like that card, but it's very awkward because you have a heroic effect black. It's kind of awkward.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward how the heroic effect is also in black, but it seems fine. I like the card. It's actually one of the better heroic ones.
This is like one of the best ones because it's like if you open up in limited, and you get to play like black green. Or black blue heroic effects. You just go, I'll just 3 mana or like that the +0/+3. Just eat at the guy for 1 mana.
Yeah.
And then attack for a bunch.
All right. Asphodel. I don't know.
Asphodel.
Asphodel. Yeah, whatever it's called. Screw these names. It's a 1/1 one. You can pay 3 regenerate. It's a dutiful throw. That's really what it is.
Bruh, Manor Skeleton was better than this because it had haste.
Oh yeah.
and regeneration was less. There's nothing good about this card, I don't think.
It's a dutiful throw. That's about it.
No, because dutiful throw costs 1 mana to regenerate.
Yeah, I know. That's the closest comparison I can have.
Yeah, get away. Baleful Eidolon, the 2 mana 2/1 with 2 mana 1/1 with Death Touch. That's all. That's all you're playing it for. You're not really gonna bestow it.
It's what's the rat from Innistrad? Oh, fair little guy. He's annoying as hell when you're playing.
He has a name of a disease.
Yeah, that's the guy's name.
Plague rat, maybe? Plague rat?
No, not plague rat. No, I know it. Everybody knows what it is. It's 1/1 Death Touch, annoying. Those one of the best guys to play with. And
I actually like the black border the most for enchantment creatures, like the star background.
Yes, I do. I agree.
Those are the best ones.
Blood Total Heartbeat. It's a 2/1 for 3 flyer. Whenever it enters the battlefield, each player loses a life. I'm fine with it.
It gives your army reach. So
it's 1 flyer for 3.
Yeah. So if you need to get rid of those last points of damage, you actually can play these guys.
Yep, an extra point.
Yep. Boon of Erebos, 1 mana target creature gets +2/+0 and regenerate it and use 2 life. A lot of the black cards have double-edged swords where you get to do this effect where you also lose life. That's a common theme in black usually, and this one does not disappoint.
Just one of those you can target your Age of Fates to give it +0 so it won't die.
In combat too.
And they sack a creature.
Yeah. Value Town.
Okay, Cavern Lampad. It's a 2/2 for 4. Bestow 6. It's Intimidator.
It can also give your guys Intimidate as well. And Intimidate, if you're enchanted on the creature, it doesn't give it black. Intimidate like meaning black, but it gives it Intimidate whatever the creature color is.
Yeah.
Just make sure you pointing that out. But it's a good card. I like it. It's basically evasion. Okay. Now we have Cutthroat Maneuvers, which is another of the 2 creature cycles. Um, I like this one a lot because it's a good combat trick. Because it gives your guys +1/+1 and lifelink. So you're gaining at least, I'd say about 4 life at the least for 4
Yeah,
mana.
theoretically gain 4 life, and well, you could be only gaining 2 life if there's 0/1s, but most likely you're not gonna be wanting to give a 0/1 +1/+1. But
Unless you're
yes, I do
blocking.
like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a cute little trick. I don't think it's gonna be major player. I think I'd rather have a removal spell over it. But if you have to play a card, it's gonna be a 23rd card.
It's a good. Well, if you have a lot of heroic mechanics, if you have double agent,
Yeah, exactly.
double agent, I'm gonna use this ability. Oh my
A lot of
god.
these target effects, the enchantments and pump spells. Unless you have a lot of heroic guys, I probably won't be playing a lot of them. But if you do, then that's what you want them. That's what you want to play on.
There's a reason, and I'm just gonna say this. There's a reason why they're uncommon.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we have. Oh, go ahead. It's your turn.
It's Dark Betrayal, destroy target black creature. It's the black hate card.
It's the anti-Doomblade.
Yeah, the opposite Dewblade.
This card is gonna see a lot of play. Unfortunately, it came out as soon as Olivia rotates out.
Yeah, that's true, but
this actually I can say can see play in modern. Since they actually every now and then you'll see Jund play Olivia.
well, this is in standard. This is gonna be a good way to get rid of an Obsidian.
Obzelat or the Desecration Demon.
Right. Yeah. So I mean,
But mainly Obzelat because we don't really have an answer for Obzelat.
black
No
decks
matter
will
what.
play it because of the mirror match. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay, we have Disciple of Phanex. The 4-mana 1/3, so underpowered body. When it enters the battlefield, target player reveals a number of cards from his or her hand equal to your devotion to black. You choose one and they discard it.
So you basically by yourself, you're gonna look 2 cards for 4 and choose one, discard it. So it's a 1/3 for 4. It's fine. It depends on how controlled the deck's gonna be, but looking at your opponent's hand, getting value off of it, always plus. So even though it's 1/3, you're getting value off of that. So getting the knowledge, that knowledge towards middle of that game, it's good to have. I'll play it. I would play it.
I don't like the fact that your opponents get to choose, but it's okay.
But you're getting you get knowledge
you
of
get
the hand. So even though they get to choose what card I'm getting rid of, you still get knowledge to see what the well, no, you get to choose. You choose one of them.
you choose the card, but they choose whichever they want to reveal.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
I do like the fact that you don't have to that there's no restrictions on the discard. It's just whatever it is you want. They get rid of it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm fine with it.
And then
Alright.
you get one of my favorites.
Erebos, the god of the dead, the 5/7/4 god, indestructible. The devotion, 5 or less. It's not a creature. Your opponent can't gain life. Thrag Tusk. Oh, it's gone, but still, can't gain life. You can pay 2 life, draw a card. This card at the very beginning, when I first looked at it, I was like, I'm not a fan of it, but it's very solid, especially for the mono black player or just in general the control player. Drawing extra cards anytime at will for 2 mana. 2 life can be a pain, but you can play around that. Just drawing extra cards and then all of a sudden having an indestructible 5/7 turn on at the moment's notice. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's good. This is actually based. This is of course based off Hades, the underkeeper, the keeper of the dead.
Yeah.
Very interesting use that he had. He's actually a very I like the picture a lot actually for him because he doesn't look evil. If you if you actually pay attention.
And even has the barren fields dead. He's actually not. Well, does look kind of demonic still though, but
you kind of have to because he's god of the dead. But
right.
He actually doesn't look like he's going to destroy everything. He actually is part of the balanced 5 of the cycle.
Yeah, he doesn't have a scythe either. He has a whip.
Yeah. So I can understand if because it's punishment. The whip is actually a punishment for the evil souls that he takes.
Yeah.
But it's I like it. We have Erebos' Emissary next. There's a 4-mana 3/3 that you can discard a creature card, and it gets +2/+2, or you can bestow it for 6. I don't like the fact it's a creature card.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. It's a 3 for 4 that if you have to, you can toss the card to get the push damage through, because it makes blocking kind of awkward, because they have to be like, oh, in order to kill this, I have to at least a 5/5 or at least a 6/6 in order not to get around it. But you can toss 2 creatures. But I like how it makes combat makes blocking awkward.
Yep.
So I like it. I'm fine with it. Another vanilla guy got a Hoodlum Minotaur. So this is Fellhide Minotaur.
Yeah. So Minotaurs, there's not really there's only really one reference. There's supposed to be only really like one Minotaur in the entire like mythology, but it gets killed like 8 times in the
Right.
and it's like all supposed to be the exact same. It's supposed to be a guardian of the maze, but it's in this set I don't really know what the purpose of the Minotaur serves. Because it's a very small selection of cards that are Minotaurs. It's very strange. Now we have Flesh Mad Steed. When another creature dies, you tap it, and it's a 2-mana 2/2.
It's fine. It's a body.
You really hope they don't have a sack outlet.
Yeah, and fine. You're sacking a dude to make my 2/2 tap. That's fine. I still have a 2/2 for 2 that's attacking you whenever I want. I'm fine with it.
It's not going to see standard play because they can just kill you. They can kill one of your other guys and essentially lose it. It's a 2-for-1.
A lot of these cards aren't going to see a lot of standard play at the beginning, but some of them will, like down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So, Grave Merchant of the Apostle. Let's see. Affendel, sorry. Grave Merchant of the Affendel. It's called 2/4/5. Whenever it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life, where X is equal to the motion of black. You gain that life this way. So, you have at least a 4-point swing. You gain 2, they lose it just with him. But in the late game, you have 2 or 3 bodies in play. You get down to 4-5, you slam him, you end the game. I actually do like him as a finisher, really.
Yeah, and if you have like in black, especially, there's going to be a sack outlet and also a grave recursion. He's going to be really, really good in that.
Yeah.
Because you just sack him off, then bring him back, sack him off, bring him back.
And give the immortality.
Yeah.
Bink.
Hero's Downfall, which actually is it's a black white, which is the reanimation kind of thing.
Right.
Hero's Downfall, the Dreadbore at instant speed for 1 extra black but no red.
We'll definitely see play.
Yeah.
We'll definitely see play. Destroying target creature or planeswalker, killing instant speed Jace. That's pretty good. Killing at instant speed a Chandra potentially, or an Elspeth, or even a Vraska. You never know. I mean, it seems
or a
really,
Garruk.
really strong.
Garruk is just a big fatty.
Yeah, opposite of that. They've given us more tools to kill opposite of that, so I really like that.
Yeah, because usually whenever they make a set, they don't like to print cards that go against a certain card, but opposite that's really big, powerful bomb.
Right. This card is kind of scary. Hythonia the Cruel, 4/6 for 6 Death Touch. The by the way, costs 8 to make them monstrous, and when it becomes monstrous, destroy all non-Gorgon creatures.
Don't forget it's also legendary.
Instant speed Wrath.
Yep, and you actually it's not a Wrath because you get to keep you keep your guy.
Yeah, I know, but that's crazy.
You keep your 7/9.
And there are a couple other Gorgons in the set, so if you have them in play, you don't lose them either.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. She's gonna be very good.
Yeah, this is one of the.
She actually, I could see her in a mono black deck actually.
Or just a blue black control deck as well.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a Supreme Verdict.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Insatiable Harpy. The 4-mana 2/2 with flying lifelink.
I'm fine.
That's a good card.
It's a body. It's a
Especially
flyer.
with all the enchantments in the set.
Exactly.
You just throw an enchantment on it. It's like, hey, more power to me.
Yep.
And also, harpies are they're minions of Hades, I believe, that are sent to collect travelers that have murdered, and
right.
if I remember correctly. And they're kind of like harvesters of the damned.
Right. All right. We got Keepsake Gorgon. Here's one of those Gorgons that's 2/5 for 5. Death Touch. You can make it monstrous for 7 with 1 counter. And when you do, destroy target non-Gorgon your opponent controls. Another Gorgon that whenever it becomes monstrous, destroys a creature. I am fine with this card.
Yep. I wish it was a monsters for 2, just a little bit more power, but it's a 3/6 for 5. That killed a guy.
Yeah, it's like the mosquito from Zendikar whenever you kickered it and destroy a target creature for 7. That's basically what it is. You're going to play it on 6 and you make it monsters on 7, destroy their guy, and attack for 3.
Yeah, but the mosquito has flying.
Yeah, but it's not Death Touch. It keeps the ground checked, which is fine.
Okay, Lash of the Whip. 5 mana -4/-4. We had Grasp of Darkness and Mirrodin, and that's the closest thing you got to this card. But I like it card. It killed a lot of the creatures in the set.
Right, exactly. That's fine. It's a removal spell. It's a removal spell. 4 power. 4 toughness is irrelevant number, so we'll see how that goes.
Still doesn't kill Obsidian.
Well, yeah. That's not for standard.
Mm.
Okay, we got Losum Catherpets? How do you say it?
Catablius.
Huh?
Catablipus.
Cataplepus, whatever it's called. Man, sorry guys on my
You don't have to
pronunciation.
apologize. This set is particularly frustrating.
Yeah, I see that. And I didn't even look half these cards I haven't even seen before, so this is all fresh for me. 3 for 6. You can pay 3, which is 2 and a green. And must be blocked. And when it dies, target creature your opponent controls gets -3/-3. Wow, I love this card. It's very good. Make sure it has a lure ability built into it, and when it dies, it is -3, so it can take down any 6 power or less creature by itself. So it's a removal spell on its own, and if it forces your opponent to block it, I really like this card.
Okay.
It's a good body.
We have March of the Return, the 4-mana spell that returns 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Seems pretty good.
This is one of the first graveyard recursion spells, and I forgot to mention this, but in Standard, there will still be a graveyard recursion sack outlet deck, because we have Grim Return from M14, we have a bunch of the reanimation spells in this set as well, and some sack outlets, and a lot of creatures that when they enter play they get this ability. So I'm very excited to see who makes that deck. It could also be mono black.
Yeah.
But this, I don't think this is gonna see play with this card in particular,
Yeah.
just because it doesn't put them in play.
It's a limited card.
Yeah, but still, 4 mana get 2 guys back. It's a Gravedigger?
Yeah.
Essentially, it's a Gravedigger because you get 2 creatures.
Yeah. Graves have the body that already comes into play.
But
yeah.
it gets you 1 guy. This one gets you 2 guys, so essentially it's the same thing.
Yep. We got Mogus' Marauder. Whenever it enters the battlefield, up to X target creatures gains Intimidate and Haste until end turn when X uses motion to block. The Haste part is really the irrelevant part. Intimidate does make a difference too, depending. But the fact that you get to give X creatures Haste and Intimidate, or you already have 2 or 3 guys in play, so the Haste may not be really where you want to be at, but the Intimidate may be where you want it.
Yeah, it's a. I saw this card and I actually kind of skipped over the haste part because I saw haste, I was like, that's irrelevant, because usually when you play this guy on you don't play this guy on curve, you play this guy as a finisher.
Yeah.
Next we have Night Howler, which is the I was gonna say Last Rise, but it's not it. I forgot the name of the card, but power and toughness is equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard, and it gets +X.
Bone size?
Bone size, yes, that one. So this card is actually based off of a creature mythology. It's there's a shapeshifter that I forgot what it does. It entrances a traveler, I think. It took the form of a wolf at first, and then it transformed it into a snake, and that's what this is based off of.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the card. It's fun.
Mhm.
It's gonna be okay. It's a body.
I don't think I like it counts as all graveyards too. It's not just like your graveyard or their graveyard. So
Yeah.
so it could, but of course scavenging is kind of just.
Right. Exactly. All right. Ordeal of Erebos. 2 is one that it's an enchantment that there's 3 counters you can stack the ability. This one makes your opponent discard 2 cards. I'm actually I'm okay with. I still probably won't play it, but making this discard 2 cards seems fine.
It's more of an aggressive card this time for this, instead of the gain 10 life or draw 2 cards. Those are more passive abilities.
Yeah.
But this one I like it a lot because you have the Edict guy in the same colors.
Yep.
And I just want to know what happened. What's wrong? What the thing in the back is? Is that a Cyclops?
Oh no.
I think so. Yeah, it is. Oh well, whatever. We have Frika's Cure, which is a interesting term to use with that. It's pay 2. It's Last Kiss, isn't it? Or Someone's Thirst.
Yeah, that's it. Well, Last Kiss costs 3, but this is double black. So.
This is Someone's Thirst then. That was double black.
Yeah, Someone's Thirst. There you go.
Yeah. Someone's Thirst that doesn't target players, I don't think.
Yeah.
Still fine. There's a lot of human cards that you can kill.
Right. Now the next card I actually like, Read Bones. You draw 2, then you draw 2. You draw 2 cards. So it's the preordained technically, but you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. But for blue-black control players, that's definitely a card you'll see play with.
well, you can possibly go through 4 cards with this.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's pretty good.
it could, I can see this being, it's, oh, no, never. It's a very, it's for mono black. It's almost the power level of Brainstorm in a mono black deck, because you get to see so many cards and for just a small amount of mana.
Yeah. This next card is actually the card I'm kind of interested about.
Yeah, this is gonna be a huge card in reanimation. Rescue from the Underworld. 5 mana at an additional cost. Sacrifice a creature you control. This card's full of flavor too. I love it.
Yeah.
Choose a creature card in your graveyard. Return that creature and the sacrifice card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. And that's also your next end step or upkeep.
Yeah, next upkeep. Sorry.
Okay, and then exile Rescue from the Underworld.
I like it because it's instant speed, in turn, sack this guy, get my best guy back, my turn, they come back into play during my turn.
So you do this at the end step of your opponent's after they use their sorcery speed, kill your best guy, and you just go, it's back.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge because like say you sack the 5
Yeah, last those players are playing Obzidot to get Obzidot back out of the graveyard so he can exile himself and do it again.
Lots of big things.
Yeah. Return Centaur, 2/4 for 4. Whenever it enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 4 cards of his or library into his or her graveyard.
Imagine this with a sack outlet.
That's actually not bad. 4 cards for 4. That seems pretty
decent. It's also
decent.
2/4, so.
Yeah, it's a decent body to build 4 cards. I'd play it.
And you'll see that a lot of the anything that says returned or that has like a reanimation. Look at their faces. They all have a mask on that. And that's a reference to a card that is later in the set. Return Phalanx. The 2-mana 3/3 with Defender that you pay a blue and a colorless to make it attack as though it didn't have a Defender.
That's fine.
It's a good. It's a time buyer that can become a hill giant later.
Yep, that's about right. Okay, we got Scourge Mark. Cost 2 enchantment. That's the one that it's one of the black cycle that becomes a blade draw card. Chanker gets a +1/+0.
You give it. You play this on the Harpy, or the Edict guy. The flying lifelink. That's all you really do.
Yeah.
It's just like one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
Okay, Sip of Hemlock. Destroy target creature. It controls loses 2 life. So this is another. There's a certain theme that goes with each, like the first block of each set, where there's a 6 mana removal spell that has destroy a creature, and then you get this other ability afterwards.
Yeah, and you always need to destroy creatures, and I know there's actually quite a bit of removal in this set.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to, but there's a lot of huge fatties.
Yeah. Now, this next card, I don't know how many people. I think we're all just.
I don't know if people know about this card or not.
I don't. This card never existed. This card's just overpowered. No. Thought Seeds. Okay, so if anybody didn't play during the Lauren block or during that time period or even playing Modern.
Just play Modern currently.
Yeah.
Or Legacy.
Thought Seeds is one of the powerhouse cards in the formats where you get to keep your opponent's hand in check. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card. They discard it. You lose 2 life. So what makes this card good? We have a buddy out here that always wondered why play this when you can play the rest? You don't lose 2 life or play Ostracize. It's just that this card hits everything. It doesn't say look at get creature, non-creature, non-land, or just a creature or a permanent generally. You get to hit anything: instant, sorcery, creature, planeswalker, enchantments, everything. Getting value from your opponent's hand is worth 2 life, and this going turn 2, pay 2 life. Or shock yourself for 2, and then Dotsies take 2 more. You're at 16 on turn 1, you still get to see your opponent's hand and get value. It's one of the best cards, one of the best discard spells ever, if not the best, outside of Mind Twist, of course.
Yeah, this card, I was kind of sad that they didn't make it a mythic rare just because we all know how powerful the card is.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem mythic though.
Yeah, I think it's just, but that would have probably increased how much the card is worth. But we all know how powerful that is. I'm not going to go over. I'm not going to geek out for a couple hours, but I'm just going to talk about the art real quick.
Yeah.
I
like the artwork better.
I don't know what's happening. It looks like he's dissolving.
Yeah.
He's just like Thoughtseize. My brain's gone. In the original art, it looks like a fairy's actually stealing his thoughts, which was really I enjoyed the art a lot. This one it looks like he's turning to dust, and I'm confused.
Right.
Okay, we have another 1-drop 2/1. When it enters the battlefield tapped, We had Drops Messenger, which was a 3-mana 3/2 that does the exact same thing, but we all know how powerful that card was.
What's that diagraphical 2/2 that came into play tapped?
Yep, so we really don't care if it comes into play tapped or not. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, each opponent loses a life, and you gain life equal to life lost this way.
I like it. Fine.
I like it. Good with the Scourge Mark, I think.
Yep. And this card's interesting. Viper's Kiss. Enchant creature gets -1/-1, and its activated ability can't be activated. It's a pseudo removal spell.
It's more of a it's more to go against the gods because they all have activated abilities. So you play this against Theros or something, but it's really not going to do. It's not that much of a thing because since they're activated abilities, they can just activate it in response.
Yeah.
So it's not going to see a lot of play, but it's meant to be like just a little mini poke.
Right.
Whip of Erebros, 4-mana artifact that creatures you control have lifelink, really good, and then also has the unearth mechanic essentially.
Love this card. This card's gonna see a lot of play. Especially on a black or any deck to have.
I'm just gonna say this: there's a reason why they have it tap. If you you can't just have 4-mana anytime you want to just make an army of dudes.
Right, so this card's definitely gonna see play. I know there's a lot of the artifacts for the gods are actually pretty solid. The blue one's, I think, so far the weakest.
Well, I like the blue one because we have Aetherize. Just make all your dudes attack on your turn. Aetherize, yay! Field wipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright guys, that was all the black cards, and we'll see you back for the red ones in a few.